I've been out the loop on what's been going on with 50 Cent and Big Meech these past couple days. And with BOOSIE going up to Wack TV and getting that 50 Cent, I want to run down all these narratives going on and give my take on it because it's been plays being made in the shadows. And a lot of people were saying that Rick Ross cut off Big Meech because of Lil Meech, but they were just seen in the club last night politicking. And it's looking like they cleared their differences. And then Rick Ross posted a pic with Floyd Mayweather. And we all know the history between 50 Cent and Floyd is definitely getting interesting in the shadows. Now, first thing first, the root of all this happening is because Big Meech came home and he felt like 50 Cent owed him something.
You ripped Big Meech off. You got $150 million from Stars to make a movie about his life, and you paid him for his life rights. You're full of...
Now, I can understand if Big Meech came home and 50 Cent and Big Meech had either a contract or a conversation about 50 Cent having a bag ready for him when he touched down. And if that agreement wasn't honored, I can understand why Big Meech chose to deal with Rick Ross. But what I can't understand is that Lil Meech didn't have a package or nothing ready for Big Meech when he touched down, knowing the fact that Lil Meech is even in position because of BMF, which is something his pops did 19 years for. And for him to come home to nothing is crazy. Talking about my dad only dealing with Rick Ross to pay bills. But speaking of crazy, Lil Meech been looking insane with these promo videos.
Lil Meech, I need everybody to stop and support my dog. He got his new brand, Mobile. Yeah, that's right. Boss of all bosses. And today I'm coming to tell all my supporters, if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, whatever you got, you trying to make it go up, hit me right now.
Brett looks stressed out and you can see it all over his face. 50 Cent pressed play and it's wearing on him and he not letting up. Even Gene Deal keep backtracking and 50 Cent posted about it, and in the caption he wrote, "I thought about it. I think he was uncomfortable with me and Mimi's relationship. I'm telling Mimi I don't want him doing blank. I thought about it. I think he is uncomfortable with me and Mimi's relationship. I'm telling Mimi I don't want him doing blank. He telling him he used to do X and it's cool. I tell Mimi chill, stop spending all his money. He telling him how much money he blew. People don't know I had to send Mimi to rehab. Russell Hornsby, PT was high as blank on set. He started throwing up at a weapons test. Then Ian told me the little ninja had whippets in his truck. I said, what the blank is whippets? I look, and it's the blank that they put in BB guns.
Last time I'm talking about it, bro, because people backwards. You understand? I talked about how Meech was going to do when he came home, not knowing that he had this stuff on his jacket. And then he goes and get with an officer that he been listening to officers for the last 19.5 years. He go down and gonna listen to another former officer and thinking the dude's gonna do right by him and give him a bag and help him out and stuff like that. And he end up being in the same spot and probably worse right now. Because just say this, man. Just say if he would have held his head with 50 now, right? I don't know if 50, but 50 would have been like, yo, Tammy, leave that alone, ma. Don't put that on that dude. You know what I'm saying? And 50 wouldn't have been behind it. The only reason the way it grew against Meech is because 50 was behind it. And what I mean by 50 being behind it, he said, yo, okay, just go with my enemy. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I want to do.
Now all this leads up to 50 Cent responding to BOOSIE Vlad interview, where BOOSIE was saying, you never go against your pops. If it's F my pops, it's F you and everybody that stand with you. You never go against the grain. So 50 Cent seen this and posted the video with BOOSIE on Vlad on his Instagram.
So you mean to tell me your dad needs help for bills, but you got a $250,000 watch?
Vlad.
These two things do not fit together.
Vlad, if Platinum Motorsports drops off a Rolls Royce in the front for me to drive, I'm driving it, but it ain't mine.
Right. You're saying some of these watches aren't his. Jewelry's not
definitely. He died.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the money that he was making on the show doesn't coincide with some of the wealth that he's flaunting. I get it. Right?
Even if he was getting a 100 episode, let's just say, which it's $1 million.
Right. Then there's taxes, then there's bills. Yeah, that's going to go pretty quickly. Especially if you're getting it for the first time, because, you know, he didn't really get to benefit from, you know, as he became a young man.
50 know Lil Meech is a little punk ass nigga. Okay, Vlad, let's talk about it. Airport. gun in the bag.
What's that? It looks like there's firearms in it.
Sir, listen, I swear to God, I'm not putting that bag. That's my little brother's bag. Can you please give me
Do you
a
have your
chance?
ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, sir, listen, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not
Okay.
pack my bag.
Well, we can get that all straightened out
Please, let's do
after
it.
the fact,
Okay,
okay?
thank you.
But until then, I have to put you in handcuffs until we figure this out.
Okay.
Okay, you understand that?
Can I call my mom or somebody? Please?
We'll do that after.
Okay.
All right, just turn around for me, be cooperative. Everything's on video and audio surveillance. Plus, I'm on body cam.
Man.
Do you have a concealed weapons permit or anything like
No,
that?
I don't, sir. They left that in my bag. My little brother's he was outside waiting for me, sir. I promise you, sir, that's not mine.
Okay.
See how much jewelry I have on me? I would never do that, sir. I went to private school. I'm a good kid, man.
I'm not saying you're bad. Have I mistreated you?
I go to private school. It's not mine, it's his gun. You don't know my dad? My dad is like Pablo Escobar. None of this shit makes sense. You go to private school, my dad's like Pablo Escobar. I'm innocent. That's who he really is, right?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of these people get caught up and stuck in character.
Yeah, Lil Meech is not a gangster.
Not at all.
He's the son of a gangster. That's it.
Meech is not a gangster, but Meech's mentality, his first step wasn't that.
Right.
Blue Da Vinci in them days, right? Yeah, he come from this backyard. That's what that was, right? But I even think now it's gonna be a challenge because this is the first time I believe Meech has experienced this new thing called being attacked.
And in the caption he wrote, I did more for Mimi than anyone in his life, Boosie. That's why he responded like that. If he got locked up, I'm the first person he called, bailed him out every time. When I saw him laughing at his pop's post, I said, oh, blank. He a snake too. He belonged with him. Now, when I seen this, I thought about it. And if it wasn't for 50 Cent, he would have never been an actor. Lil Meech called 50 Cent his second dad. And when Lil Meech was asked what's his best memory with 50 Cent, he said 50 Cent a stand-up dude and stands on loyalty.
What's the best memory of 50 Cent?
Best memory of 50 Cent? Ever since I met 50 Cent, he's always been stand-up and probably the most truthful person I've ever met. You know, everything he tells me, he stands on it. You know, and that's important in life, loyalty and morals, and actually meaning what you say.
I love that.
And ever since I've known him, he's always meant what he says.
Now, it's safe to say, Lil Meech has made some wrong decisions, but when he got caught up at that,
I'm not gonna lie, 50 Cent really king troll. You definitely don't want to get on bruh bad side. Unforeseen circumstances, in my opinion, mean 50 Cent started making phone calls and started to blackball. Bruh definitely got pulled in this industry, so Big Meech aligning himself with Rick Ross was a bad chess move.
You've been a long time supporter of Big Meech.
Right.
And when Big Meech came home, there was a big concert that was thrown, that was supposed to be thrown.
Right.
A lot of big names were on it.
Right.
Lil Baby, 21 Savage, 42 Doug, Sexy Red, and BOOSIE.
Right.
So, how did you get involved in this concert?
I mean, Meech reached out. And I reached back at him, and we chopped it up. And it wasn't about no concert shit. Just, you know, when he first came home, he hit me. We chopped it up on FaceTime. Welcome home. Woo doo woo woo. We just chopped it up, and probably 2-3 weeks later, he hit me about the concert, gave me a date on it, and gave my word, I'll be there.
Right, it's supposed to be on Thursday, February 13th.
Yeah.
And along with the names I mentioned, there's also Rick Ross, Kodak Black, ESTG, Moneybagg Yo, Bossman D-Lo, T Grizzly, Babyface Ray, I Swear Vezo, Skilla Baby, Peasy, Payroll Giovanni, YTB Fat, Tay B, and Young Scooter. Pretty big lineup. I'm assuming that you were doing it for free?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm assuming everyone else was doing it for free also.
I mean,
Yeah.
You charge a nigga to come home from jail, you a slob, man.
Right. So you have this big concert with a bunch of big names. I mean, look, like Lil Baby and Kodak Black alone could fill up, a stadium pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And 21 Savage, I mean, he was on tour with Jake doing stadiums. So this was a very, very big concert. Now, leading up to the concert, things went a little wrong.
Right.
So Big Meech does a video with Rick Ross, who has been beefing with 50 forever. Now, keep in mind, Southwest T took a picture with Supreme's son, and that kind of caused some problems already. But T took the post down, and everything seemed to be kind of okay at that point. But then Big Meech did this video, and all hell started to break loose.
Right.
So 50 started accusing Big Meech of being a rat, essentially. And you and I talked about this in previous interviews. There was the allegations of third party cooperating with this guy named Cuffy, who was a kingpin, I believe, from Detroit. When you were seeing this whole back and forth, what did you think?
I ain't never hear about the Cuffy shit. I ain't, I couldn't go on them because they arguing. I couldn't go on, once I gave somebody my word, he ain't got no seal paperwork. I mean, I just couldn't bag out on dude, once I get somebody my word, I gotta go on some factual shit, and it was, so I went down there, I was gonna perform, I went down there, I was gonna perform. I ain't know nothing till I got in the Louis store buying my outfit.
Oh, you didn't see the whole back and forth with 50 and Meech and everything?
No, I'm talking about when it was time to
Oh, okay. So right, because the concert was still going to happen.
I saw the back and forth with them, I saw the back and forth with them, like before the concert. A couple days before the concert, I saw that. So, I mean, I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna wait it out, but I ain't gonna bag about out nobody because something going on with them.
Right. So, I mean, the story basically goes, and we don't know at this point what really happened.
Yeah.
It's a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
But the story is that there is a woman named Tammy Cohen who is an informant, but she is a civilian, and Meech gave her his life rights, and she then took those life rights and made a deal with 50, and that's how the BMF TV series came about. But the allegations is that Meech was giving her information that she then was taking to the feds that was getting people hemmed up and so forth. But like I said, we don't know that that's for sure.
Right.
And according to 50 and some other people, it seemed like things kind of went bad between Tammy and Meech once he got out of prison. I think that was like, she thought he...
Oh, they was fucking around?
I think maybe she thought that, they were going to be together once he gets out. But once he gets out, he moves in with his baby mother. And there's also a story that Meech wants his life rights back, and, there's some friction over that. So now she's like allegedly talking to 50 and giving him information and so forth. And I guess he's doing a documentary about her, and so forth. It's messy, but it's 50. But you know how 50 gets down. None of this should surprise you.
Yeah, this shit crazy. I heard, Cup supposed to be trying to get in touch with me.
Oh,
Talk
Cuffy.
to me. Yeah.
Right. What's his name?
I like to hear both people's side. That's what I like to hear, both people's side.
Right. Well, Blue Da Vinci, who was part of BMF, that's actually who I was hanging out with mostly when BMF, brought me out to Atlanta.
Okay.
Me and him was always cool. He's mad at me because some people came on Vlad TV and accused him of, cooperating and so forth.
Yeah.
But my thing was like, I have nothing against you. There's, you're welcome to tell your side as well.
Yeah.
He actually had Cuffy like on the phone in a video and so forth, and he's kind of pushing that whole thing because the BMF dudes really kind of don't rock with him.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of friction over there. One of the things that 50 said, which was interesting though, when they were going, when he had the back and forth, was he said that Meech had a 6 p.m. curfew and he wasn't even going to be able to go to the concert. Did you know about that?
Nah.
Okay. That was a little weird. It's a Big Meech concert without Big Meech.
I don't know.
Right. Okay. So, and then there's the whole back and forth with his son and everything else like that. Now, one of the things, Tony Ayo was on my show yesterday, and we talked about it. He said that Lil Meech made like $4 million off doing BMF. But if you look at the text message, he was basically saying like, yo, fuck Rick Ross, but, you know, he gave my dad some money and, you know, he needed it until I get my next check from BMF, you know, from the BMF TV series from the next season. 50's like, what next season? But what Tony was saying was that Lil Meech had essentially spent all his money that he had made this whole time. It was Meech, Lil Meech, 50, Uncle Murder, Tony Ayo, and Lil Baby had just been there, right? And Big Meech was like, yo, Lil Baby came through here, you know, in the Lambo truck, and he didn't give me nothing.
Yeah.
So Tony was like, oh, okay. He was kind of surprised that he said that, because I guess Meech was expecting, and a lot of people are helping him. I mean, that show with everyone doing free concerts, that's a huge, that's a huge gimme right there. But I guess he was expecting people to kind of give him 100,000 here and 50,000 there and so forth. But, you know, if you don't really have a connection with somebody, you're not really going to do that. Right?
Yeah. I mean, Meech, bro, I don't know. Lil Meech, I ain't like his response. But it seemed like he got a genuine kind of love for 50 on his response. But, you know, my response, bro, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, that's my daddy. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, let's go to war, nigga, fuck you. And everything you, nigga, fuck you. I don't know what Meech was on something. Nigga, that's my paw, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Right, wrong, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Is it my son, nigga? You nigga, I ain't gonna go against this grain. Fuck that. I was like, damn, you know, like, seemed like him and 50 got a, you know, cause after that then came out how Meech was talking all, you know, like, no, nigga, fuck all y'all. I'm with my dad, nigga. You know, I ain't like his response, you know.
And canceled. What I'm not seeing is anybody blaming Rick Ross for this. Nobody is saying, yo, Rick Ross, it's your fault. So I'ma do it. Yo, Rick Ross, this is your fault. You the reason why Big Meech is going through out here right now, you heard? Because when we was on the internet talking about the Cuffy case and all that, nobody even really gave. But now 50 talking about that and everybody listening. Everybody listening, you heard? So, I just want to say, or I want to ask you, did you think good idea in hindsight? Do you think it was a good idea to be in the video with me talking about Sexy Red?
Sexy Red.
Yeah, you think that was a good idea? Also, how you let that get the show canceled in Florida, B? That's kind of diabolical, you heard? 50, that's how you let get the show canceled in Florida. Let's get to that.
Then he continued to post little funny memes at a BMF show with 50 Cent and Lil Meech, and then he posted another one with Big Meech getting mad at Lil Meech. I'm not gonna lie, 50 Cent really king troll. You definitely don't want to get on bruh bad side. Unforeseen circumstances, in my opinion, mean 50 Cent started making phone calls and started to blackball. Bruh definitely got pulled in this industry, so Big Meech aligning himself with Rick Ross was a bad chess move. But Wack100 spoke on it, and he pretty much called how all this was going to unfold play by play before it even happened. And I have to say, I agree with pretty much everything Wack's saying.
So y'all don't remember when they asked me, Wack, what you think about the concert? I said, I think it's too early for dude to even be playing with anything. You need to just kick back. I said it's too early. He don't need to be doing nothing. You eliminate that, ain't none of this shit on in his life right now. It's too early. I said it. When they said, yo, I said, yeah, I think it's too early, you know, for him to be doing any of that. He need to just lay back, focus on TV, get his business right with 50. He don't need to be for none of that shit. I said, but I understand why he's doing it, because he's infatuated with that rap. He always wanted to do it. He was never successful at doing it. If you eliminate him doing this, there's no him standing with Rick Ross. There's no 50 tripping. None of it. There's no exposing coming. None of this happens. I knew. I sent Lil Baby the paperwork. Brock, what day? You got the 3rd?
I think you sent it to bro on a 20. Let me see. Let me go check that Lil Baby work. You sent that to bro on the 3rd? Yeah.
Yeah, right. I knew as soon as he pulled back, everybody was gonna follow suit.
That's a fact.
42 Doug gonna follow
That's
suit.
a fact. No, that's it. That's the show. That's it. What's the lineup? Cause that was let me see. Cause you, that's once you do that, that's it. Yeah, them the. Yeah, that's selfish. That was selfish. He was trying to show he could control Big Meech to 50. In turn, Big Meech. He the draw. Horrible move, man. I don't know how you come back from this one. Horrible move. Nah. We was on some other types. Oh yeah, somebody was talking about did they keep the back front end or whatever, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, that was one of them show love type shows. Oh yeah.
A whole lot of people on there too. Yeah. Oh, that's messed up.
You know the thing, girl, I ain't even trolling, man. These need the work first over here now. Like this came first over here, bro. No cap. Like it ain't you can't find the nigga on the internet talking about it. On God it did. On God. Like this, no, this one for sure could be documented. There's no question. Like this came out first. Need mean to drop this. This it's got this fellow, you know what I'm saying? This
That
like
was like 2 years ago.
mhm. This is awesome. This came around and blew the bit. Oh, that man right there.
So what? Why is they beefing? I know Lil Meech and Big Meech beefing. So did 50 take Lil Meech side or something, and he on Big Meech or something?
They ain't beefing.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Got it.
I'm different. He was never around during that like this. Nah, like even with that statement.
His new career.
Nah, that wouldn't even not even then.
So
That
they get
nigga
MySpace.
it would have been better off they never try to do a concert for him than had it going on this happen and it get canceled behind this. It's canceled because the artist is saying, we don't respect you. You's a rat. This particular paperwork, his name is in the work. Now remember, Big Meech got arrested in 05. This is going back to 2011, where the feds identify that Big Meech put together, I just sent it to you, so it's like page 11, 12, you got it. He put together the whole drug deal between the drug cartel and Cuffy. You go to page like late 11 and top of 12, you'll see it. So in this situation, this is the only place where it's just not on Tammy and it's not on this, to where the FBI identified that he met this dude in the county jail, Michigan. He then contacted Cuffy and orchestrated the whole drug transaction. Now here goes the thing, you already doing 30 for the same charge. So now they got you 6 years later, dead to bang, telephone, you orchestrated with the drug cartel member to do the drug transaction with Cuffy. They identified that Big Meech is the one that did this. That carry a mandatory 10 years, right? For conspiracy. You never seen him charged with it. You got to work.
I didn't really.
Go to page 12. September 2011, Flannery requested CSI to help coordinate delivery of a load of cocaine to be controlled by Suarez, who at the point was already in contact with CSI. Right, got the docket number. CSI credibly testified that she first met Suarez by telephone when Suarez contacted CSI to ask how Flannery was doing. So that's Tammy they talking about, right? Flannery confirmed that he and Suarez were friends and they had met in the county jail in Michigan. Although CSI did not meet Suarez in person, she spoke with Suarez by phone and text. Suarez sent CSI a picture of himself sometime in 2012. Suarez asked CSI if she knew someone who might want to buy some pills. So it goes on and on and on and on. Then it's gonna let you know that they identified Big Meech as the one that put the drug deal together between him, the chick, and Cuffy. Now the problem is this, that's a motherfucking conspiracy. I don't care how you cut it. And because you already doing 30 for the same type of charge, it's gonna come with another 10-year tail. He never was charged.
It's a lot of mixed opinion about Wack100, but majority of the time, Brad be spot on every time. First time I heard these snitch allegations about Big Meech, it came from Wack. He been talking about Big Meech paperwork for a couple years now, before Big Meech even got out. Now the ball in Big Meech court. What will he do to up the score? Because the BMS series is no more after this season. 50 Cent finna do a docu-series on Tammy exposing Big Meech. 50 Cent getting shows and after parties canceled. Rick Ross can't do the movie with Big Meech because 50 Cent owes the life rights. Like at this point, what can Big Meech actually do?
That wasn't the problem.
That was the problem?
Nah, hell no.
You think what 50 did?
I don't know, but I know that wasn't the problem.
What was the problem?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Somebody knows.
We was asking the people, even the people at the arena, and he was like, some federal people came in here with letters.
What?
Like shut the shit down. Like it was some.
What?
Yeah, that was one of the workers say, like they came in here right before they said they came in sound check and shut it down. So this some last minute power. Whatever happened with this shit, the arena was open, everything was open, bro. Like it was going down.
Okay, so you're saying from your point of view, it doesn't sound like 50 Cent and the back and forth shut it down.
I don't know who shut it down, but it wasn't shut down. It was a last minute thing. Because if it was already shut down, the doors nothing would have been taking place. You wouldn't be able to come do sound check. None of that'll be taking place.
I mean, I think most people assume by looking at it from the outside looking in is that because of the back and forth and the allegations, people like Lil Baby and maybe Kodak Black and maybe even you, who are sort of very anti-cooperating,
I know, but just think how many
have bailed
people
out.
on that show.
Yeah, but
I mean,
okay, if you buy a ticket and some of the headliners are not there, you'd have a problem, right? A lot of people would ask for a refund, right? If you, for example, if Lil Baby didn't show up and he's the number one name on that, you show up to the show, Lil Baby's not there. I'm not taking anything away from the other artists, but if Lil Baby isn't there, I think a lot of people would probably want a refund, right?
Right.
He's the headliner.
Right.
He's the biggest artist on there. Right. Kodak Black. If Kodak Black's not there, I'm sure there's probably thousands of people that wanted just to see Kodak.
I'm not gonna lie, 50 Cent really king troll. You definitely don't want to get on bruh bad side. So Big Meech aligning himself with Rick Ross was a bad chess move.
50 Cent calls out celebrity internet reporter Megan the Reporter for $500,000 after making a wager for the A$AP Rocky verdict. Well, the 50 Cent and Big Meech beef has just took a crazy turn. 50 Cent just posted to his Instagram page a GoFundMe account that seemingly is saying that Big Meech needs help paying his bills.
What?
This is absolutely crazy. So I don't know if this GoFundMe is real or not, but it has a $10,000 goal and it says help Big Meech pay his bills. The caption of this GoFundMe says Big Meech, who co-founded the notorious organized Black Mafia family, was released from Federal Bureau of Prisons late last year in 2024. When Meech came home, he had a big homecoming concert planned to make some money and celebrate his release. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, the concert was canceled. Meech currently needs help paying his bills. Any help will be much appreciated. It has a $10,000 goal.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This is crazy. And 50 Cent posted to his page and wrote the caption, help Big Screech pay his $30K a month Airbnb. That's one of P's cribs. Shout out to Quality Control. So basically, 50 Cent just said that Quality Control, QCP, the CEO of QC, is letting Big Screech, aka Big Meech, stay in his crib for $30,000 a month and he's Airbnb in it.
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Now, this is, I don't know if this is real or not, but 50, you gotta stop, bro. You cannot be talking about Big Meech in this way because his legacy is falling apart by the day and nobody could expect it. I mean, Big Meech only had about 2-3 weeks out of jail and now this, and it's just like, man, his legacy is destroyed. But people don't know 50 Cent been going crazy on him recently. Just yesterday, 50 Cent posted a clip of Gene Deal talking about Big Meech and how he didn't know he was gonna snitch when he got out of jail.
This is gonna be the last time I'm talking about it, bro, because people get shit ass backwards. You understand? I talked about how Meech was gonna do when he came home, not knowing that he had this stuff on his jacket, and then he goes and get with an officer that he been listening to officers for the last 19.5 years. He go down there and gonna listen to another former officer and thinking the dude was gonna do right by him and give him a bag and help him out and stuff like that. And he ended up being in the same spot and probably worse right now. Because just say this, man. Just say if he would have held his head with 50 now, right? I don't know if 50 would have fucked with him, but 50 would have been like, yo, Tammy, leave that alone, ma. Don't put that on that dude. You know what I'm saying? And 50 wouldn't have been behind it. The only reason this shit grew the way it grew against Meech is because 50 was behind it. And what I mean by 50 being behind it, he said, yo, okay, this nigga gonna go with my enemy. I'm gonna let this bitch go ahead and do whatever you wanna do.
Yo, that's wild. And in this caption, 50 Cent wrote, I thought about it and I think he was uncomfortable with me and Meme's relationship. So he started to call Lil Meech Meme. So that's what that relationship is. So he goes on and keeps saying, I'm telling Meme I don't want him doing drugs. He's telling me he used to do X like it's cool. I tell Meme, chill, stop spending all y'all money. He telling him how much money he blew. People don't know I had sent Meme to rehab. Russell Hornsby peeped. he was high as F on set and he started throwing up at the weapons test. And Ian told me that the Lil had whippets in his trucks. I said, what the F is a whippet? I look at that being the BB guns. So 50 Cent is just going crazy. He's basically saying that Lil Meech was high on set when he started, filming BMF, and he had to take him to rehab. Like, bro, what? Like, this is crazy. So 50 Cent just will not let up. He also posted this about Michael Rainey because he applauded Michael Rainey for being on Power and how he acted and compared it to Lil Meech. So he posted this picture that said Michael Rainey Jr.'s mother did not allow him to spend his acting money as a child and saved his checks until he turned 18. This allowed him to have financial stability, focus on his career, and learn how to manage his money responsibly. 50 Cent wrote the caption, "This boy mama ain't no joke. He been on since he was 12. Got a lot of money. Meme ain't got now, but chrome heart jeans, blowing money fast." Yo, he is on Lil Meech and Big Meech neck. It's a family affair when it comes to 50 Cent. Anybody can get it. So actually, Wack100 spoke about Big Meech and 50 Cent's quarrels recently.
Last question. What about Big Meech? What's going on there, Wack?
Well, for years I've been telling people Big Meech wasn't right. Shout out to Cuffy out of St. Louis. Cuffy's a personal friend of mine through Blue Da Vinci. And he sent us the paperwork. What's crazy is everything me and Loose Cannon and 600 been saying. Yeah. Now 50 has took the same thing and he's saying it, but he has the key piece. The third party cooperate.
So everybody's chiming in on this. And this all started when Rick Ross posted the video of him and Big Meech. If you haven't seen that, take a look at this.
February 13th, the Big Meech Home benefit concert. It's going to be iconic. Too many names to list, but let me salute some of the legends. Lil Baby, Boss Man D-Lo, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Ricky Rose. Now, this the first time it's ever been done. Me performing BMF with the icon himself. This shit gonna be special. Epic. Get your tickets right now. I'm back.
So what do you guys think? Is this GoFundMe real? Because if it is, I probably want to put a couple dollars on, Big Meech's so he can help, stay in his Airbnb. But do you think it's right that 50 is going this bad on the BMF family, considering he was doing so much to, put the BMF story out and he had all the attention on him? Nobody was talking about BMF until 50 Cent started doing the TV show. Now everybody was talking about it. Then Lil Meech got a job and all this stuff. So is he wrong for putting them on the platform and blowing them up and then bringing them down? Like 50, bro, you cannot be this diabolical to the whole world. Like, can he do this? Let us know. Tune in next time.
Why did they cancel the concert an hour before the fucking thing? So basically, I'm just out here for no reason. Well, not no reason. You know what I'm saying? You niggas been knew y'all was scared of 50 Cent yesterday. Why y'all didn't cancel it yesterday? Southwest ass people didn't let 50 Cent get under y'all skin. I couldn't even put that shit on. I had to throw in the regular and spit out of my thing.
Think so?
Nah, that wasn't the problem.
That was the problem?
Nah, hell no.
You think what 50 did?
I don't know, but I know that wasn't the problem.
What was the problem?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Somebody knows.
We was asking the people at the arena, and he was like, some federal people came in here with letters.
What?
Like shut the shit down. Like it was some.
What?
Yeah, that was one of the workers say. Like they came in here right before they said they came in sound check and shut it down. So this some last minute power. Whatever happened with this shit, the arena was open. Everything was open, bro. Like it was going down.
Okay, so you're saying from your point of view, it doesn't sound like 50 Cent and the back and forth shut it down.
I don't know who shut it down, but it wasn't shut down. It was a last minute thing. Because if it was already shut down, the doors wouldn't have nothing would have been taking place. You wouldn't be able to come do sound check. None of that would be taking place.
I mean, I think most people assume by looking at it from the outside looking in is that because of the back and forth and the allegations, people like Lil Baby and maybe Kodak Black and maybe even you, who are sort of very anti-cooperating,
just think how many
have bailed
people
out.
on that show.
Yeah, but
mean,
okay, if you buy a ticket and some of the headliners are not there, you'd have a problem, right? A lot of people would ask for a refund, right? If you, for example, if Lil Baby didn't show up and he's the #1 name on that, you show up to the show, Lil Baby's not there. I'm not taking anything away from the other artists, but if Lil Baby isn't there, I think a lot of people would probably want a refund, right?
Right.
He's the headliner.
Right.
He's the biggest artist on there.
Right.
Kodak Black. If Kodak Black's not there, I'm sure there's probably thousands of people that wanted just to see Kodak Black.
I'm not gonna lie, 50 Cent really king troll. You definitely don't want to get on bruh bad side. Unforeseen circumstances, in my opinion, mean 50 Cent started making phone calls and started to blackball. Bruh definitely got pulled in this industry, so Big Meech aligning himself with Rick Ross was a bad chess move.
Look at what he did. You sided with Ross on some bozo shit. You got 19 years of being incarcerated. That 50 could have took that and converted that to about 5 seasons and then turned around and then did the overall movie. He had a good 30 to 50 million he could have made. Now you standing next to a mother who couldn't even keep a concert going. Rick Ross is on the concert.
Second on the lineup.
In about 10 days, Ross is going to throw him away. Nigga, I'm going to be real with you, Meech. If Rick Ross, seeing what he did to you, because he knew what he was doing standing on the side of him, right? He know Meech ain't thinking straight. If he don't throw you 3 wing stops, you ought to knock that nigga out. What 50 gonna do? He finna burn that motherfucker down. He gonna release that last season, and then he's gonna release the Tammy shit and discredit everything that people thought that man was. Lil Meech is a piece of shit. When Lil Meech texts 50, man, what's going on, man? You know I give you the shirt off my back, and Rick Ross, he's a bitch. 50 looked at this like, you just like my little punk ass son. If you across your daddy, you'll really cross me. So guess what? You too. And he responds, what next season?
I mean, Meech, bro, I don't know. Lil Meech, I ain't like his response. It seemed like he got a genuine kind of love for 50 on his response. But, my response, bro, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, that's my daddy. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, let's go to war, nigga, fuck you. And everything you, nigga, fuck you. I don't know what Meech was on some. Nigga, that's my paw, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Right, wrong, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Is it my son, nigga? My nigga ain't gonna go against this grain. Fuck that. I was like, damn, like, seemed like him and 50 got a. Cause after that then came out how Meech was talking all. Like, no, nigga, fuck all y'all. I'm with my dad, nigga. I ain't like his response,